Hi, I'm Robert Owen, Chief Architect of Hybrid IT Solutions for CDI. The market as we see it today is pretty interesting. So we look at kind of the three big players in this space, or what's looked at by the analysts. We have the converged infrastructure market, which includes the converged and hyper-converged market to some degree, but we're seeing that break out as you see further down. That converged space is about a $5 billion business with 30% compound annual growth rate, which is CAGR, right? You'll hear people say that word CAGR when they talk about growth in these markets. The all-flash appliance market is about $3 billion, so we have a smaller market, but with a 50% CAGR, which is a higher or faster growing market. And the fastest growing product in that is the VCEV block, which a lot of people are running today in the enterprise space. In the hyper-converged market, we see a smaller market again with $1.5 to $2 billion conservatively, with a much higher CAGR at 70%. So as you go down this stack, you see bigger market, lower CAGR going to smaller market with higher CAGR. So this is why we're seeing this rapid adoption of this as a concept. Players like EMC, VCE, SimpliVity, Cisco, VMware jumping in the market and quite honestly validating it and saying that, hey, this is not going anywhere and this is going to grow drastically. So you can see from the 2015 numbers that we've gathered through public and our own research into these companies that each one of these companies has a different level of revenue that should be considered when you consider these solutions. Some of the main considerations that we just started talking about in hyperconverged systems is what is the market share and what is the viability of these companies, right? So you have the Gartner Magic Quadrant up on the upper right-hand side of the screen, right? Kind of places everybody where Gartner believes they are from a visionary perspective, and allows us to see kind of where we are today from a snapshot perspective. So as that relates back to you as a potential client, what are the things that matter? You should care about the support structure. So who's going to support the hardware and software after you do the initial deployment? Is the hardware and software proprietary? Is it something that can be co-mixed with other solutions as you go forward, right? So if the viability comes into question of who you've chosen, do you have flexibility in being able to shift into another solution without having a very disruptive problem on your hands? Are things like backup and data protection important? Are they built in? Are they proprietary? Can you bring your own stuff with you that you already own and use in your existing deployments? Same is true for replication, right? When we talk about disaster recovery, business continuance, high availability, what's available today and what is the vision for the cloud going forward? Some of the buzzwords that we've heard over and over again that people seem to be very hot on today are deduplication, compression, and snapshots, right? Leveraging software and metadata in order to make better use of storage. Right? And if we look at this kind of first act of hyperconverged solutions being software definition of storage, that's when these things become really important, right? We really do care about how well deduplication and compression and snapshots work because this drives efficiency into the software-defined storage that we're so reliant on. Last but not least, the real importance here is how do you manage these solutions? Is it integrated with things you already have today? Are there APIs you can leverage? What does the monitoring look like? Thanks again for listening. I'm Robert Owen, Chief Architect of Hybrid IT Solutions for CDI. As you make this journey into the hyper-converged market, please reach out. We'd love to talk to you more about this ever-changing landscape.